20 years ago, if you told someone you were buying a Hyundai to keep for a decade, they might have looked at you with a bit of pity. Back then, the brand was the budget choice, the car you bought because the Toyota or Honda dealer wouldn't budge on the price. But look at the roads today. The compact SUV segment is the most competitive battlefield in the American automotive market. And the Hyundai Tucson is standing right in the center of it. It isn't the oldest nameplate in the stable, but it has become the backbone of Hyundai's success in the United States. People love them for the sharp styling, the industry-leading 10-year warranty, and the fact that you usually get more toys for your dollar than you do with a RAV4 or a CR-V. But when you're looking to buy used, that shiny dashboard and those LED lights don't tell the whole story. What happens when the warranty runs out? Which years are the ticking time bombs, and which ones are the million-mile tanks? Let's start with the years that actually got it right. The best Hyundai Tucson model years. Based on our research, here are the top 3 picks for the best Hyundai Tucson model you can find today. Number 3, the 2009 Hyundai Tucson. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's old, but in the world of used cars, sometimes old means proven. The 2009 model represents the pinnacle of the first generation. In the automotive world, the final year of a generation is almost always the best. Why? Because the manufacturer has had 5 or 6 years to iron out every single kink. By 2009, Hyundai had significantly improved their quality control. The electrics were stable, the safety features like anti-lock brakes and electronic stability control, ESC, were standard and refined, and the interior materials held up better against the sun than the earlier 2005-2006 versions. One of the biggest draws here is the 2.7-liter V6 engine option. In a compact SUV of this size, that V6 provides a smooth, relaxed power delivery that the newer, highly stressed 4-cylinders just can't match. If you want a budget-friendly, no-frills daily driver that is arguably one of the best years for mechanical simplicity, the 2009 is a sleeper hit. It's a practical family car that just works. Number 2, the 2005 Hyundai Tucson. Coming in at number 2 on our best years list is actually the debut year, the 2005 Hyundai Tucson. Usually, I tell people to avoid the first year of a new model, but the 2005 Tucson is an anomaly. According to data from the NHTSA and CarComplaints.com, this year has a remarkably low number of reported issues, only about 43 significant complaints over nearly 2 decades. The biggest recall for this year was a minor issue with a rear stoplight. Compare that to the engine fire recalls of the 2010s, and you'll realize why this is considered a golden era car for Hyundai. If you can find a low-mileage, well-maintained 2005 model, you're getting a vehicle that was built back when Hyundai was desperate to prove its reliability to the American public. They over-engineered these just a little bit, and it shows. Number 1, the 2020 Hyundai Tucson. If we have to crown one single year as the absolute best Hyundai Tucson to buy used, it has to be the 2020 Hyundai Tucson. While the 2022 models brought in a flashy new design, the 2020 model is the one you buy with your head, not just your heart. This was the final year of the 3rd generation. Just like the 2009 we discussed earlier, the 2020 model benefited from years of iterative improvements. Automotive experts at CarBuzz and J.D. Power have heaped praise for this specific year. J.D. Power gave it a massive 85 out of 100 for quality and reliability. That is higher than many of its Japanese rivals from the same year. Why is the 2020 the best? The 2.0 and 2.4-liter engines in this specific year had the latest revisions to address previous oil consumption issues. The infotainment system is modern enough to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto without being overly complex. The safety tech is top tier for the price point. KBB research shows that 70% of owners would recommend this car to others. That is a staggering number for a compact SUV. When you're looking for the best years, the 2020 is the undisputed champion of the modern era. Years to avoid. Now we have to talk about the dark side. No car is perfect, and Hyundai has had some very public struggles over the last decade. Here are the years to avoid when looking for a compact SUV. Number 1. The infamous 2017 Hyundai Tucson. The 2017 Hyundai Tucson is widely considered the most problematic year in the model's history. It was the sophomore year of the third generation, and it was plagued by a perfect storm of mechanical failures. The biggest culprit? The dual-clutch transmission, DCT. While DCTs are great for fuel economy and quick shifts in sports cars, Hyundai's execution in the 2016-2017 Tucson was, let's just say, unrefined. Owners reported a terrifying hesitation when starting from a stop. You'd press the gas, the engine would rev, but the car wouldn't move for 2 or 3 seconds. In heavy U.S. traffic or when trying to pull out onto a busy highway, that isn't just an annoyance, it's a safety hazard. On top of the transmission, this year is caught up in the widespread ABS module recall which posed a fire hazard. If you see a 2017 at a price that looks too good to be true, it's probably because of these headaches. It is firmly on our list of years to avoid. Number 2. The 2012 Hyundai Tucson. Next on the list of years to avoid is the 2012 Hyundai Tucson. This second-generation model suffered from significant engine-related concerns. The NHTSA issued a major recall regarding engine oil pan leaks. Now, an oil leak sounds minor, right? Just a spot on the driveway. Not in this case. If that oil level drops too low, these engines can seize without warning. Furthermore, the 2012 model is part of the massive 2023 recall involving the ABS system fuse. There was a legitimate risk of an internal brake fluid leak short-circuiting the electronics and sparking a fire, even when the car was parked and turned off. When you're looking to buy used, you want a car that gives you peace of mind, not a car you have to worry about parking in your garage. For those reasons, the 2012 is a no from us. So where does that leave us? The Hyundai Tucson has come a long way. It has transitioned from a budget basement entry to a legitimate contender that can go toe-to-toe with the best in the world. But the used market is a minefield. Hyundai's generous 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty is a great safety net, but remember, that warranty usually only applies to the first owner. If you're the second owner, that powertrain coverage drops to 5 years or 60,000 miles. Always check the paperwork. At the end of the day, a used Tucson is an incredible value proposition. It's a stylish, safe, and tech-forward family car that, when you pick the right year, will serve you faithfully for years to come.